You were born in a world of ice and hunger, long before humans even thought of inventing fire or writing stories. It's around 2 billion before Christ, and the place that will one day be known as North America is a frozen wasteland. But you don't know that. You don't know anything, because like all saber-toothed tiger cubs, you're born blind. Not that it matters much. Your mom is right there, her massive body curled around you like a living, breathing furnace. It's dark, warm, and safe. When you're hungry, which let's be honest is all the time, Mom just shoves her belly against you, and you drink your fill. The milk is rich, thick, and exactly what you need to grow into the powerful predator you're meant to be. Life for now is simple, but soon enough things start changing. Your eyes open, and the world is disappointing. The den is a cramped, musty hole in the ground, packed with your siblings who are just as clueless as you. You trip over them, they trip over you. It's a mess. The only bright spot is Mom, who still keeps you warm and fed. But here's the catch. Even her best efforts won't be enough if food runs out. If your parents don't bring back enough meat, you and your siblings are going to experience something even worse than cold and discomfort. Hunger. And speaking of food, here comes Dad. You hear him before he sees you. The massive paws crunching through the icy ground outside the den. He's the king of this little world, the one who calls the shots. He decides when you hunt, when you eat, and when you bother Mom for milk. You don't know it yet, but his lessons are going to be the difference between survival and starvation. As the weeks pass, your body strengthens, and your parents finally decide it's time for your first lesson in hunting. You watch in awe as Dad expands his jaw wider than you thought possible. His massive fangs sinking into his prey with terrifying precision. The way he moves, the patience, the control, the raw power, it's mesmerizing. You want to be just like him. Your first attempt at hunting is, well, humiliating. You spot a rabbit, crouch low, and pounce just like Dad. Except the rabbit dodges, and you land face first in the dirt. Your siblings snicker. Dad doesn't say anything, but you can almost hear his sigh of disappointment. You try again and again. Eventually you get the hang of it, kind of. Your kills are messy, not as efficient as you'd like, but at least you're catching something. Lesson learned, having big teeth doesn't automatically make you a great hunter. It takes patience, timing, and a lot of trial and error. By the time a year passes, you're no longer just practicing. You're part of the team. Hunting is no longer a game. It's survival. Your family works together, moving through the frozen landscape in near silence. One day you get your biggest test yet, a real hunt. A giant ground sloth looms ahead. It's slow, movements deceptive. It's massive, easily 10 times your size. But your parents aren't afraid, so neither are you. Dad makes the first move, lunging forward with a battle cry that echoes through the cold air. Mom follows, biting into the sloth's leg with ruthless efficiency. You and your siblings dive in, sinking your teeth wherever you can. It's brutal, chaotic, and over in minutes. When the sloth finally collapses, you don't feel fear anymore. You feel something else, something new, power. For the first time in weeks, your family eats until your bellies are full. The cold night feels a little less harsh when you have food in your stomach. Maybe this world isn't so bad after all. Then everything changes again. You return to the den one day to find a new sibling, a tiny squirming ball of fur. You stare at it, horrified. Another mouth to feed? You already have to fight for food. Now there's even more competition. You don't even get a say in it. Resources are stretched thin, and you know what that means. Someone has to go. The decision is made for you. One day you wake up to find that your parents are gone, the den empty except for you and your older siblings. No food, no guidance, just the cold. You have two choices. Stay and starve or leave and take your chances. You leave. At first you and your siblings stick together. Makes sense, there's safety in numbers. You develop a system. One of you chases prey, another blocks its escape, and the third delivers the killing blow. It works. For a while. But food is scarce, and hunger makes people or tigers do crazy things. One day, after taking down a hare, you and one of your siblings find yourselves snarling over the carcass, claws unsheathed. It's not just about the food, it's about survival. The tension lingers after that. Soon one sibling leaves, then the other. For the first time, you're truly alone. You don't care. You've grown stronger, faster, smarter. Your body is now different. Your muscles have thickened, your frame has stretched, and those famous saber teeth of yours have finally grown in. You're 5 feet of pure prehistoric muscle, and your senses are sharper than ever. The world may be ruthless, but so are you. One morning as the sun rises over the frozen tundra, you spot a new hunting ground. It's further than you've ever gone, but it's full of prey. You mark your territory, scratching deep grooves into tree trunks, leaving your scent on the rocks. It's risky. Other predators might see it as a challenge, but what choice do you have? If you don't claim this land, someone else will. And sure enough, trouble comes knocking sooner than you expect. You pick up the scent of another saber-toothed tiger, another loner, just like you. There's no way around it. One of you has to go. The fight is brutal, raw, and over in minutes. You come out of it with deep scratches and aching muscles, but you're alive. And the territory? It's yours now. Time passes and the scars on your body tell the story of your battles. You're no longer the reckless cub who tripped over his own paws. You're an apex predator, a lean, efficient killer. Then one day something unexpected happens. You meet another saber-toothed tiger. She's strong, fierce, and just as battle-worn as you. She sizes you up, and you do the same. There's no hesitation. You claim each other, forming a bond that's more than just survival. Together you're unstoppable. Before you know it, you have a pack of your own. Cubs, family. The cycle starts again. But this time, you're the one teaching the lessons. You're the one leading the hunts. You fought for this life, for this moment of security and power. For the first time, you feel something close to happiness. Then one day, you see them, figures moving in the distance. They're not like the other predators you faced. They're small, weak-looking, without claws or fangs, but something about them is unsettling. They move together like wolves, but without the snarls, and they're hunting just like you. You crouch low, ears flattening, as you watch from the bushes. They're different, dangerous, and then one of them turns. Looks directly at you. Your instincts scream at you to run. You hesitate for just a moment. That's all it takes. Something whistles through the air, slicing past your ear. The shock freezes you in place. Your breath catches. Your muscles lock. Then you bolt. Paws pounding against the frozen earth. You run like you've never run before. Behind you, you hear their strange, guttural sounds. The sounds of creatures that don't fear anything. For the first time in your life, you understand what it means to be the prey. You run, the cold air burning your lungs, your strong legs pushing you forward. The strange creatures do not chase you, but their presence lingers in your mind like a shadow. You've faced many dangers. Hungry rivals, lack of food, freezing winds, but this is different. Something about them unsettles you in a way you can't explain. They don't belong here. Yet somehow you feel like the one who has trespassed. When you finally slow, your muscles ache with exhaustion. You find shelter under a rock ledge. Panting, ears alert for any sign of danger. Nothing. The wind howls over the tundra, but there is no scent of the hairless predators. For now, you're safe. But you don't forget. The way they looked at you, the intelligence in their eyes, it stays with you. Gnawing at your instincts, you have met hunters before, but not like these. They don't use teeth or claws. Whatever that whistling thing was, it almost killed you without even touching you. You do not know fear, but you know danger when you see it. That thought unsettles you, but survival does not wait for fear. You return to your mate and cubs, following their scent through the ice. When you reach them, your mate lifts her head, eyes narrowing as she senses your unease. She sniffs the dried blood on your fur, asking without words. You do not answer. Your kind has no words, only instincts. And your instincts tell you one thing. Move. Now. The next few days you travel. You lead your family deeper into the wild, away from the creatures, away from the place that no longer feels safe. The journey is hard. Hunger follows you. The cold bites deep. But you're strong. You've always been strong. And one night that scent returns. It is faint, but clear. The creatures have followed. Or maybe they were never far behind. Your ears flatten, muscles tightening under thick fur. Your mate stiffens beside you. The cubs, too young to understand, whimper at the sudden shift in the air. You do not wait. You nudge your mate, telling her to take the cubs and go. She hesitates. Leaving you is not what she wants, but there's no time. You snarl, commanding her to obey. At last she gathers the cubs and disappears into the dark, leaving you alone with the coming threat. The wind shifts and now you see them. Silhouettes against the moonlit snow, moving carefully, watching. They know you are dangerous, but they do not leave. You bare your fangs, a deep growl rumbling from your chest. Your breath mists in the cold air, and for a moment time stands still. Then a whistle. This time you're ready. You leap aside as the projectile hits the ground where you stood a heartbeat ago. They are fast, but so are you. You charge, closing the distance in seconds. A snarl rips from your throat as your claws slash through the flimsy covering of their bodies. One stumbles back, crying out in pain. The others do not run. They move in closer, working together like a pack. A flicker of respect stirs in you, but it fades. They are not your kind. They're not your pack. They are the enemy. You fight. You've always fought. Claws and teeth meet weapons and cunning. Blood stains the snow, yours and theirs. Pain flares in your side as one of their weapons finds its mark. But you do not stop. You're a predator. You are power itself. You will not fall to these weak, clawless creatures. But even you cannot fight forever. Your breath is ragged, your vision blurring, your sideburns, strength fading. The creatures sense it. They do not rush in. They wait, watching, calculating, and then they do something strange. They step back. One, a smaller figure, moves forward, hands raised. It holds no weapon. It does not attack. It only stands there, watching. You snarl, warning it away, but it does not leave. Instead, it crouches, reaching into the snow. When it rises, it holds something. Meat. You hesitate. This is not how the hunt works. Prey does not offer itself to the hunter. You don't understand. Yet, hunger twists in your stomach. The fight has drained you, and the smell of food tempts you. Still, you do not move. The creature tosses the meat. It lands in the snow between you, steaming in the cold. The others do not attack. They wait. Cautiously, you lower your head, sniffing the food. The scent is clean. No poison. Just meat. A growl rumbles in your chest. Uncertainty battling instinct. You glance at the creatures, your golden eyes meeting theirs. Are they hunters or something else? For the first time in your life, the choice is not kill or be killed, and you do not know what to do. Being a saber-toothed tiger isn't easy, but there's another animal out there with it even tougher.